guys, this is Luke from the Scoundrel's Cantina, and today I'm reviewing my LEGO Rogue One, a Star Wars story, Imperial hover tank, which is from the Rogue One trailer, as you see right now. And also there's a few pictures that the Rogue One team released a few weeks ago, and then I decided to make the vehicles from the Rogue One movie, which is coming out in December this year, 2016. So yeah, very excited for that thing. As you see, I added a few minifigs here, like the Imperials versus the Rebels, the Rebel Alliance, because you get the whole point. It's based, the movie's going to be based about maybe even a few weeks or a month before A New Hope. They're stealing the Death Star plans, so it's the Galactic Civil War era with the Rebels and the Imperials, which is awesome. It's probably going to have the original trilogy vibe to it, which I really can't wait to see. And this is going to be the official first war movie. This tank really gets the feel of war, if you ask me, because most of the Star Wars vehicles we saw before had colors and, you know, stuff like that, peculiar designs, but they were all awesome. Well, at least most of them. I'm not going to mention the ones I didn't like. I promised some people that I'm going to stop ranting about The Force Awakens and stuff like that, so I really am trying to put it on the minimal, so that's for you guys out there. Anyways, before I start, this tank is based on a lot of things from the expanded universe. I'll get into that later in the video. And before I start the actual review of it, I want to say that for me, canon and the expanded universe is basically all canon for me, until Return of the Jedi, because I think that should be the happy ending in the Star Wars story. I'm just saying this because of the people who are watching my channel for the first time. Sorry for saying this for the 100th time to the people that heard it many times before. So yeah, I'm gonna talk in this video about the Star Wars stuff as if it's all canon, because I don't listen to what people say and what is official and what is not. It's all canon for me. So anyways, let's start with the review. If I was making this set, I would include a few stormtroopers, because as we see in the trailer, you know, they are like guarding this, and this tank is carrying a few crates and stuff like that. Really excited to see what's going to happen in the movie about that. I think it's going to have something to do with kyber crystals. I'll talk about that later. So anyways, normal stormtrooper. I put the one that is based from Rebels because, you know, I have a lot of them. I also have a lot of old ones, but we're gonna see if LEGO makes a new design on the stormtroopers for the Rogue One movie. So yeah, I'd include at least about 2 of these. Just gonna take them off. I think Imperial officer would do, and for some reason I think this guy really suits this tank because of the color schemes. That's why I put a crate there, because I don't know, it just looks like it goes with one another. Well, basically everything goes with the grey color, so yeah. And yeah, I just put a few of these. These are from the Star Wars Battlefront Battle Pack. You can guys check out that review if you want to, and I also have a MOC on that. The link will be in the description below with all the rest of the links if you want to check out the other things. So yeah. And also there are those new shore troopers, I think that's what they call them, but actually, when I think about it now, that shouldn't be in this set. It should be in something else, but well done for the Rogue One team, because they made tons of new vehicles, including this one. And they don't even have to do it, because the era the movie is based on has basically the A-Wing starfighters, the B-Wing starfighters, the X-Wings, the Y-Wings, and the Q-Wing.
Twins and B-Wings standing by. Y-Wings and A-Wings standing by. Reporting Q-Wing, can you hear me?
But anyways, they made an extra effort to make a few more vehicles, even if they can basically use anything from the other movies, and they probably will, which is going to be good, at least I'm hoping. So yeah, they made an extra effort. They made a new tank. They actually made a new AT-AT. I think it's called the AT-ACT or something like that. It was unnecessary because it looks exactly the same, but it's kind of new. They made this hover tank, the TIE Striker, which you can check out my review on it, and also the U-Wing Starfighter, which is a new starfighter. So yeah, it's gonna look awesome. That's gonna be probably my next MOC that I'm gonna make. But anyways, let's get into the review of this. And one more time, well done Rogue One team. I'm really happy with the vehicles, unlike in the other movie that came out. So yeah, okay. This design of the tank is taken from the, if you guys remember from the Clone Wars, there was that Republic tank which was white and dark red. Well, this is kind of similar to that, but in the Battlefront 2 Star Wars game, if you guys played it, there was exactly the same tank from like the Republic one. It was just with the Imperial colors, like this one, dark gray, light gray bits, and a few, you know, black ones. And also here's an Imperial sign, so just so you know, it's Imperial. So yeah, okay. Anyways, this thing can open up. It's a feature that I made, but it has a major con to it. I couldn't make it really that good because you can't really fit any minifigs inside. I'll get into that later. But anyways, on the design here, yeah, basically use normal pieces there. Put this on the sides, a few turrets, as you can see the vehicle has them. A few more down there. Similar design to the tank that I talked about a minute ago. Anyways, I wanted to put a hatch here so it can open up, but it was too tiny, so it wouldn't really look good if I made it, because for the size of it, it should be the tank should basically. Actually, I think the tank is the right size, like in the movie, but still, Lego you can't really put a minifig there. Believe me, I tried. Here's an example. The legs can't fit into it, so that's kind of bad, but it's all for the looks, basically. And here it's supposed to be another hatch, as you can see in the picture. But just gonna take this piece off. I just, you know, didn't have another piece of these. I basically made this out of spare parts. I didn't really use the parts from other sets, which I usually do, just to do the, you know, MOC review. So yeah, I just just imagine this is the closed part of it. So yeah. Then the other side is basically all the same. I put a few stickers here that had spare ones. These are actually from the ATDP, just so you know. Took that from there, and took this from the Imperial V-Wing Starfighter, which is also from the Expanded Universe, but that's a theme for another video. But they were in Revenge of the Sith, but the Imperial version wasn't. Yeah. Anyways, we saw in the trailer that they carried some, you know, crates and stuff like that, so I put that back there. Also, some details back here. If you guys think it looks good. Also this, you know, just stuck it together. It's movable, but screw it. Anyways, here, this is just some, let's just call it details, so it looks better. This as well. Actually, this is kind of accurate if you look at the picture. So yeah, tiled it up quite a bit because tiles basically make everything look better. If you guys want to do an upgrade on some set from Lego or anything, you basically just tile it up if you can, and it immediately looks better. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna show you these crates. They're of my design. I actually took these crates from my clone base, Republic Clone Trooper base, whatever you want to call it. That video is coming up when we get 10,000 subscribers or something like that, or maybe 1 year of our channel, we'll see. But it's gonna be the last Lego video I do after my whole collection is reviewed. So yeah, but there'll be more, don't worry guys, I always make stuff. So yeah, those are my custom made crates. I'm gonna show you how to do it. You basically just take this piece, take the small one, and that's it. I think it looks awesome. So yeah, now this is kind of my prediction. I think that they're gonna have kyber crystals here, because there were leaks that, you know, the Death Star functions with a huge kyber crystal inside to power it, destroy the whole planet. There were unreleased episodes from the Clone Wars. Well, actually, they were released but unfinished. It was based on Utapau, when the Separatists are gathering, actually found a huge kyber crystal, a green one, which makes sense because the Death Star fires green, and also Rogue One is basically stealing the plans to the Death Star, so maybe the Rebels are stopping them and not letting him, you know, take the couple crystals. But in the end, they probably figure out that that's not going to help. They'll find more in other places, and the Imperials are more numbered than the rebels, so that's probably what they can do, raid some of these tanks and stuff like that. As we can see, some explosions with stormtroopers flying everywhere in the trailer. So yeah, anyways, I put a few thermal detonators here because probably they're going to plant something on the tank. It's going to explode, and you know, hit and run attacks from the rebels because they're still not fully formed, or maybe they are. Actually, they are fully formed then, but still, they're outnumbered by the Imperials. Okay, you've seen everything on the outside. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna show you now what's on the other side here. So yeah, this is basically the way I made it. You know, put these so it looks like it hovers. I didn't have enough of those. What do you call them? Clear ones, clear pieces for them, like these. So I just used that. So I also put some, you know, orange stud, because as we saw in the trailer, it was similar to an orange one, like the crate behind, so I just wanted to put a small bit of orange. No logic there, but I just wanted to do it. And also, the sets were released, actually leaked from LEGO. As you can see here quickly, I'm not going to have the picture up for long because I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything like that. So the pictures are released for the Rogue One upcoming sets, and this hover tank is much smaller on those pictures. I'm actually going to do a video on the you know, leaks and my thoughts on it. So yeah, and also guys, check out my our Facebook page, Scoundrel's Cantina. We post sneak peeks, like we posted this sneak peek a day back. That the video is coming out on that, and you know, we want to make a community there, so we can, you know, talk, give ideas, and you know, stuff like that. So the link is in the description below. Be sure to check that out. And also, let's get into the inside of the tank. I'm just gonna take this whole part off. It was really complicated to make it this way for some reason. It just didn't want to fit because these pieces, something was always missing, and you know, it would be like this and it wouldn't want to close, and you know, stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, this is the inside of the tank. As you can see, put a lot of controls there on the sides. And now, I don't know if you guys can see. Oh yeah, you can see these pieces. I took it from the Death Star, sorry, the Star Destroyer set. It has those, they're actually these pieces, but they have stickers on the other side for the bridge from Star Destroyer. And shit, something fell off. Give me a sec. It was a complicated build. It's quite sturdy. I made it sturdy, but still, it can break apart. Anyways, there's another seat back there. This is for the pilot of it, or whatever you guys want to call them. Some control panels there, a joystick, like they have in the X-Wing Starfighters. So yeah, and another seat, because as we see in the picture, there's supposed to be two of them inside. So yeah. Anyways, this is it on the review. So let me put this thing back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, and you're excited for the Rogue One movie, like I am, because it's based before Return of the Jedi, and for me it's, you know, definitely gonna be part of the story. Unlike the stuff that is based after Return of the Jedi, because that's supposed to be the happy ending. Anyways, this is on the video. Check out my TIE Striker, it'll be in the description below. And also I have a lot of other videos which you guys are probably gonna like, MOCs. So yeah, and stay tuned for the U-Wing Starfighter, which is coming soon. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe guys for more videos like this one. And remember, God is awesome all the time, and He loves you. May the Force be with you always. And we'll see you in another video, you Rebel Scum. Bye bye guys, thanks for watching.